with the Indianapolis Colts.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Rivers. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's got to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. From the gun, Rivers. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And here comes Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Six yards left on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right, and incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. In trouble here, and down he goes. Rivers back at the 8-yard line. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Fielded at the 33, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
At the 46
exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
2nd and 5 now. Rivers, he's got Jack Doyle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry, but I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Rivers on first down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
11 on the play.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd down, here's Eason. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way. But you're right. He got out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff as they run left side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Second and 10. Prescott now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Like 58, right there. It's been a long day for you. No.
Here's Prescott. And he completes it to Westbrook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
You got me right. Don't be scared of it. You go tight. You go kill. You go tight right there. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. I'm taking it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
To the running back.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards there. 1st down, Jacksonville.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
46.
To throw is Prescott. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Ben Banagoo. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Let's go. Here we go.
Now Prescott. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 17, Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Man, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right now. 58.
Prescott. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
The ball carried by.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Right at the line of
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A second down throw for Prescott. The open man is Westbrook. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
For the running back.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the Colts, 14.
Now it's second and 9.
Kill. 47. 53 at the mark. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
5-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Mike 55, Mike 55. And here we go. Watch the pass.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 13. Colts nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission.
27 on the play.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. Wide, get wide. Here go 47. Here go 46. 58's the money. 58's the money. Hey, check. 46.
Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Prescott on 1st down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why I ended up having to go one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard, 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Again, it's Taylor. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun is Eason. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick six in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Jonathan Taylor.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going jet sweep, here's Campbell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
And Walker has it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 23 yards, the final tally. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they try the right side here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Eason. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Eason. Catch made here by Campbell.
Eason.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Indy.
First down, Colts.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Eason off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eason on second down. And the catch made by Hilton. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go play action with Eason. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. 2nd and 20. From the gun, Eason. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's got his man, Hilton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
1st down, Indianapolis.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Throwing, Prescott. Pass incomplete.
Prescott's pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
The Jaguars on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
47. 3 down.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12.
Kill. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
And again, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
46.
To the air again, Prescott. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Eason fighting Hilton on the slant. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup.
The quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Eason complete to Hilton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Jacksonville, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here